More people believe in Cam Newton than don't.
That's facts.
But this dude is getting caught up like we all do. We read our timeline. Love you, Marcellus. Love you, Acho. Love you, Marcellus. Oh, the show sucks. Wait a minute. Who said the show sucks? We forgot the thousands of people who are loving us.
The more you call out your haters, the more you're inciting them.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me? Bruh, you finna wake them up. And when they wake up, they're going to be waiting on you to fail. And he got to realize, I'm Superman. I'm not Batman, Captain America, and Superman.
Right.
You feel me? And right now, he got to be the whole squad. I don't know that Cam, coming off an injury, can live up to all of that.
Welcome back to Speak for Yourself, presented by Hyundai. Let's talk about Cam Newton, who continues to struggle. He threw 3 interceptions yesterday against the 49ers, and the Patriots lost their 3rd straight game. The blowout loss was the worst at home in the Bill Belichick era in New England. Cam was pulled after his 3rd pick in the 3rd quarter for Jared Stidham, but Belichick says Cam is absolutely still the team starter. Absolutely, huh, Bill? All right, Marcellus, you talk to me, big bro. Can Cam Newton still salvage the Patriots season?
Yes, he can still salvage it. This is Cam Newton. Don't look like that. You forgot who Cam Newton is? You want a resume check? Last time did I check? Cam Newton, former MVP Cam Newton, early in this season, had Acho up here singing his praises. Early in this season.
That was a long time ago.
Not that long ago, but it was a long time ago in terms of taking care of the football. Can he salvage them? Yeah. Will he? I'm starting to look like you, Acho, right now. Like, come on, Cam. Let's just be real about this. 2-1 over their first 3 games. When they only had 3 turnovers combined. But now let's look at the last 3 games. 3 plus 10 total in those last 3 games, and that's why you're starting to see the issues. Coaches always preach it. You can boil down what a coach is going to say and make it so simplistic in terms of what's the points of emphasis. And the number 1 point of emphasis always is take care of the football. That's what they're not doing right now. You can look at other issues on their team. And it's interesting because Cam Newton is really in a no-win situation. Let's not forget he's trying to turn trash into treasure. Let's not forget what this team was supposed to be before Cam Newton came out there in the first few weeks and made us reimagine what this team is. So now they're in a situation, as I found myself in a lot of my contests, when I'm going against an inferior opponent, let's just say that. I knew, even though I was better than that individual, that the first quarter wasn't going to matter. He was going to come out and give me his best. He was going to come out and give me his business. But I had to win the war of attrition. 2nd, 3rd quarter, 4th quarter. To me, this is a microcosm of that. This is the same situation. Patriots came out fast, punched us, looked like, whoa, what are the Patriots? But now the issues, the lack of talent, the injuries, the COVID issues, the fact that they don't have enough weapons is starting to catch up to them. 2nd, 3rd, 4th quarter of this season, we're going to start to see the pass kind of look more like this.
Big bro, I don't know if Cam Newton has the ability to salvage this. If I'm a Patriots fan, I'm worried. And I'm worried because I'm looking at the picture, and what do I see? Our best receiver for the Patriots is a 34-year-old 5'10" dude. Our most dependable running back this season is a 30-year-old 5'10" dude. We just don't have dudes.
You don't like height?
I like ability.
Okay.
And when I look at the Patriots' best players right now, I'm like, there might be a lack of ability. Cam Newton, Marcellus, has 2 passing touchdowns and 7 picks. We would put other quarterbacks under the bench for that stat line. Think if Baker had 2 passing touchdowns, 7 picks, I would never speak his name again. Gardner Minshew, I'd be like, get him to the CFL. Yeah. Like, we would be crushing other quarterbacks. But Cam Newton, again, I'm biased. I'll be honest. I like Cam. It's hard for me to do that. But if I talk about my facts and I get rid of my feelings, I look at it like, how can Cam salvage this? It looks like irreparable. When you total a car, you know what it is, bruh. The damage is beyond the value of a car.
Salvage.
And it's unsalvageable. It's irreparable. That's why it is totaled. When I look at this Patriots offense, when I look at this Patriots team, the talent, I don't think is a point where you can actually grow that, at a point where that season can be saved. I think for Cam, bro, I'll say it like this. I heard a quote when I was playing for the Eagles. A guy came in, he gave a great speech, and he said, see a little, see a lot. See a lot, see nothing. Talking about life. If you see a little, you can see a lot. If you focus on just the narrow, you'll see it all. But if you try to see everything, you see nothing. I think about Cam Newton. Do a little, do a lot. Do a lot, do nothing well. They're asking Cam Newton to do too much. They're asking Cam Newton to do a lot. And since they're asking Cam to do a lot, he's actually not really doing anything well.
See, that's what's unfortunate about Cam Newton. I don't have bias. I like other guys more than some guys.
That's bias.
No. But then it goes away when them lights come on and y'all start watching. Damn about to. Except my Clippers. That's the only team I will not lie. I have some bias in terms of my takes. But this is why it doesn't even matter if you have bias or not. Look at Cam Newton, who made us think and invited us to the best party in the world. And we were like, what party is that? Oh, what, you know the party, right? It's in Foxborough. Where Tom Brady used to DJ? Now, yeah, but he ain't there, but the party's still banging. I'm telling you, Cam on the wheels of steel. Cam's like, oh, okay. And you walk in there, you're like, yeah, okay. All right, it's early. People gonna start coming, though. I know they're gonna start coming. And then you look around, it's about 12:30. It's time to make a decision. You know that this party don't look like it's gonna pick up. It's time to dip. Because Cam made us think this was a good party. But in reality, he's just a good player on a really bad team, to the point that I have to go to this full screen and show you what Cam Newton is doing. You said do little and get a lot. Oh, he ain't doing nothing. This isn't consecutive weeks in terms of games played for Cam Newton. I did not rig this. I did not take this out of sequence or out of order. This is Cam Newton in his first game. Look at the passer rating, 100.7. Look at the second game, when everyone was like, moral victory, close loss, but a close win almost, 94. Look at it, the Raiders game, 73. Look at it, Broncos, when we really started to take notice. What's going on, Cam? I know it's post-COVID, but you all right? 51. And then look at it yesterday, 39.7. He's going the wrong way, and in part, I think it's more that this team is bringing him to the pack. There's not enough talent around, and Cam Newton, no matter how individually great he may be, is starting to suffer. Let's bring in now our Fox NFL analyst, Bucky Brooks. Bucky! Talk about it right now. Can Cam Newton still salvage the Patriots season?
Absolutely. Plenty of time to salvage the season. You guys are the panic brothers over there. Panicking too soon. Acho jumping off the ship, reading fortune cookies with all kinds of parables and fables that I can't follow along with. So, no, it's plenty of time. But here's what the problem is, and I will say this. Some of this falls on Cam Newton. He has to take care of the football. The number one thing you have to do before you win, you have to know how not to lose. And Cam Newton has to quit giving the ball away to the other team. 7 turnovers, 7 interceptions, too many turnovers. The other thing that the Patriots have to do is they have to get back to leaning into what your quarterback does really well. We saw the first week of the season. They ran Cam 15 times. He had success. They threw it 19 times. Most of those passes were play-action passes, which is what he does really well. When the Patriots and Cam Newton struggle, when they get into a drop-back football game, where Cam Newton drops back without the illusion of the play-action and has to throw it against the defense, that's something that Cam has never been good at. But the reason why the New England Patriots are having to abandon what they normally do on offense is because their defense isn't up to snuff. And we won't talk about all of the people that they lost. Dante Hightower, Patrick Chung, and those guys. But this defense, which last year was number 1, they're now 17. And because the defense can't control the game, they can't run the ball and do what they want to do. If the Patriots are going to get back to doing what they do, and Cam Newton's going to solve it, they have to play complementary football. The same kind of complementary football they play with Tom Brady. When they do that, they win. When they don't do that, they fall apart.
The problem is
It's a team issue, not just a Cam Newton
That's
issue.
fair, Bucky, but the problem is complementary football, for those wondering, it's essentially, hey, offense, you pay the defense a compliment. Defense, you play special teams a compliment. Special teams, you pay the offense a compliment. And it's cyclical. Everything works together. The issue at hand, though, Bucky, is that the Patriots defense is saying, hey, offense, y'all look good. And the offense is not returning the compliment. The Patriots defense right now, they're 12th in scoring D, tied for the third in the NFL with most takeaways. Like, the defense is a top fringe, top 10 defense. You can look at total defense and say that they're ranked 17th.
Did you see them against the Niners?
Say it again.
Did you see them against the Niners?
Top defense. I'm talking about the 6-game sample size that we have to draw from. I'm not just picking and choosing, Bucky, to taint my stats as you tried to do right there, sir. But here's what I'll also say, Bucky, is it's hard to play defense when you're turning the ball over now. So many people just want to look and say, hey, the defense isn't as good as they were last year. Obviously not. No Hightower, 3-time Pro Bowler. No Patrick Chung, I believe, 3-time Pro Bowler. They're obviously not as good. But Cam Newton, he's turning the ball over, Buck. So, sure, we can put some of it on the defense. But as I look at it, Patriot way. Let the other team lose the game, and then you win the game. Cam Newton's not even letting the other team lose the game because he's losing it first.
I mean, that's fair. He cannot turn the ball over. He turns the ball over. He has to find a soft spot on the bench to sit beside Bill Belichick and think about his issues. The one thing that we've seen from the Patriots for the last 20 years when they had Tom Brady did not turn the ball over. He was the ultimate game manager when it came to that part of the game. And so Cam Newton has to be careful with the ball. He can't give it away to the other team. They have to make sure that they're running the ball with Cam Newton being a primary runner. And then the defense has to step it up. I thought it was convenient that you use scoring defense. Oh, they're 12th in scoring defense.
But
they're 17th in total defense. They're giving up these yards. They're hemorrhaging yards. And I know we don't want to bring up the most recent game, even though we're talking about the 3 interceptions that happened in that game when – can you remember the running back for the 49ers that had a 100-yard game?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of him before? No, I hadn't either. But he went for 100 yards. And so when everyone is out here just running through the Patriots defense, that's a problem. So Cam Newton needs to tighten up, but Bill Belichick has to tighten up the entire operation for the Patriots to get back on track.
Yeah, that's a great point, Bucky. I want to piggyback on both of those points in terms of Jeff Wilson going out there having 112 yards and 3 touchdowns before injury, or those numbers would be even greater, even grander. And it's the same Jeff Wilson who before that had only 105 rushing yards in the entire season last year. Come on, Patriots defense. You can't let a scrub come up off the streets and come out there and run up and down the field on you. Now, that said, let's talk about what the